Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day.
Hope you had a good weekend off.
Yep.
It is Labor Day, which is great, and Nathan's parents were here this weekend, which is also great, except it's really weird to watch the Bachelor Pad with your parents, which also made us realize that my grandma watches our little blog. Hi, Grandma.
Hello.
Nathan's grandparents watch the blog, we heard, and so hello. And so it made it really awkward, but I don't know if it was because of that or just the weirdness of the show tonight, but tonight they talked about sex a lot.
A lot.
And one person in particular really wanted to have some sex, and it was very awkward. I don't know who I'm talking about, do you?
Maybe Erica?
Yeah. Oh, and then that weird scene of Kasey and Vienna, that was, ugh. Anyway, we'll get there, but still, the whole show seemed to be about sex tonight.
Yeah.
So,
very weird.
Sorry to your parents.
Yeah.
And to you.
And to me, very
anyway.
much. But the Nearly-Wed Game was a big chunk of the show.
Nearly-Wed.
I'm sorry, I need Michelle here to
clear it up and explain what the
Nearly-Wed
Newlywed show would be about.
But we thought, speaking of Michelle, that Michelle and Graham did an excellent job with their strategy.
It was excellent, and sadly, I'm a little sad that I didn't even catch on that that's what they were doing. I kept looking at their answers, confused.
Yeah. So
I don't know what that says about me, but still, I thought that was a great plan.
Great plan.
I couldn't believe what other couples did good at that game, and I love that Kasey and Vienna were terrible at it.
Awful.
They only answered the questions right when it was about people on the show. They didn't know anything about each other, which just is very
whatsoever,
telling.
which went into this very awkward talk about a ring, and then
which didn't make any sense. You can't understand him because you can't ever understand what he says anyway because his voice is so weird. Which, speaking of, your dad noticed that right away from the moment he sat down. He went, "What is wrong with that guy's voice?" And I was like, "Yeah." Anyway, just saying, Kasey's voice is weird.
It was weird, and we could have done. We don't know. I guess cuddle is their code word.
That was just frightening. What did you say during the show?
I don't know. I'm gonna have nightmares about it. I think so. And then another very, very awkward moment was Blake and Erica's
date
or proposal.
Yes, or strange, like over and over and over. She kept asking, and he is right. If that had been a guy doing that, he would have just been talked about so terrible, and she was just something else. Ugh.
Another creepy aspect.
But them giving the rose to Kasey and Vienna made no sense to me, and especially because Kasey's whole logic was that if they went against them, that he would turn around and backstab them. I don't know where he gets off thinking he has so much power, but that was weird, and that's why I'm glad they're gone.
Yes, and the power couple is why we never understood why they always trusted him so much, but it looked like it seemed to be like Graham and Michelle had some power. Yeah, it looked like Graham and Michelle.
Ella and Kirk, and I'm really glad about that. I really like Ella.
Yeah.
And I really like Michelle this season. I didn't like her on her own show, but I seem to like her this time.
Yeah, she's a lot different, but so next week's the finale, which is kind of surprised us. We didn't know it was going to come so soon.
I know, we were kind of sad.
So we hope people keep on watching this vlog because of it. But we're excited to see next week's finale.
All the people come back, it'll be great.
Yeah, it's after the rose or after the final rose is always very awkward, and so anyway, it about does me in. But before we leave, I thought we do a little game show, and hopefully I can guess some of these questions that I'm going to ask Whitney the answer to. So, okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Get out my pad of paper.
Who drives you the craziest?
Kasey.
That's who I would have picked. Okay, who took a ring and we're not really sure why?
Kasey.
Kasey again. Who talks like a frog?
Kasey.
Kasey. And
who makes me want to rip my arm off and beat him with it? Kasey.